Hi, welcome back. Alex here. Welcome back to a new video. And today we're going to talk about how Jewish people makes money, how they're so wealthy. So I was scrolling on YouTube and then I found out this video of this gentleman. For who watch my videos, that I study a lot from Jewish people, how uh, they create relationship each other, how they create community, how they work between each other, how they respect each other, and everything around that. Because I always find out that they're always together. They're really a group of people, and they help each other a lot. So I always been fascinated about this situation. And then it's something that in the long run we are more divided, and then they don't help each other at all. So I'm really happy to discover how they do it and learn from them much as I can. So we're gonna go through some of the Jewish secret and how they stay rich and then how they create wealth. So it's the first time that I watch this video, so it will be my first reaction. I have no idea what he's gonna talk about, but we're gonna have create our thought process, and then I'm gonna try to explain what I think, and then with my experience, what is the best to do. Let's go.
So the Jewish community is very different. The Jewish community helps each other in business. And for many reasons, and I want to explain to you exactly what those are, and then I'm going to explain to you how you could apply these concepts and principles in your community and start changing everything around you. So here are some reasons why we support each other in business. So number one is there's a commandment: love your neighbor like you love yourself. In other words, just like you want to be successful in your heart, you should want to wish that on other people. Because at the end of the day, we all come from one source. When you do well, the other person should also do well. And when somebody else does well, it does not take away from you. You should love the person so much that you want other people in your community to do well.
This one is one of the lessons that I learned straight away. This one I learned since I was 14. I always thought that if the people around me will be successful, by reflection, I will be successful too. Because if you're around people that are really successful, there's no way then you won't be successful unless you change your way and then you go in a different direction than your community is going. But if you grow up in a community where everyone is wealthy, is successful, they help each other, they give back to the community, they go to the church, for sure you're gonna do the same thing, because you're gonna have a copy mechanism that will do the same thing that the other people around you will do it. So it's a thing that I always learned, and then it's a thing that I'm struggling even nowadays to find people that they're no selfish, that they want making money by themselves. But there is people then out there that they really want to help each other. And then it's no envy behind, it's no any bad thought behind. No, you want to just make money, you want to make both of them successful and then help each other. But it's really, really hard because the new society is fucked up. Is extremely fucked up. We just look in our shoes. We don't help anyone.
Number two, the people in your community, you see them every single day. You see them as you're dropping your kids off at school, you're praying next to them in your house of worship, or you're in line with them at the grocery store. And you want to see the people around you succeed. Number three.
Again, it's perfect, exactly what he said. You want the people around you to succeed. I want everyone around me to succeed, because if everyone around me succeed, I will be successful too, because I will help them to be more successful, and everything comes with it.
When the people in your community are doing well and they are able to give charity, they're able to give back to the community. We want people in our synagogues and in our schools, we want them to do well, because when people are making money, that means that they could give money back to our community. So we want to help the people in our community because it just becomes a whole snowball effect.
It's exactly how I think. And then, he can't explain any better. And I'm really happy. It is still people that they think that way. And then that's why one of the reasons why I studied from Jewish people, because it's the closest mental thoughts that I have in society right now.
And number four, one of the main reasons why we do business with each other is because there's a trust factor. We know that when we do business with each other, if we have a problem, we could go to our rabbi and he's going to help us solve it. Or if we don't have a rabbi involved, we could go to a friend that we know knows the both of us. So there's a certain element of trust when you're dealing with people in your community that allows you to build business and to build trust a lot faster than if you're just coming as a stranger.
Trust is a big one. It's another thing that we lost in our society. You don't trust each other. I mean, people don't trust each other as well between partners. You don't trust each other between friends. Imagine with people from outside. So it's really, really interesting how they use the trust to build a successful community. Because if you are a Jewish person, I trust you by default. I trust you because you are Jewish. Now, if you have problems, it is a rabbi between us that can help us to figure out our problems. Because it is someone that is in a hierarchy that we have in our community that help us to understand what the fuck we're doing wrong each other. And then again, it is someone between help us to grow better. And then no fight, enough shit, just help each other and keep going. Be adult, take your responsibility to keep going.
So the advantage to working with your own community is you could break into markets much faster than if you were trying to convince strangers to work with you, because there's all that goodwill that exists between you guys. So now you might be asking, practically speaking.
So basically, it is a pillar between their community that everyone follows. So it's easy, of course, if everybody has the same mentality to go through the market, because we're a big community with the same goal.
How can you implement this in your neighborhood, in your faith, in your religion, in your culture, in your color, in your creed? How could you start to do this in your communities? And I'm going to tell you exactly how. Number one is, you know the expression buy local, right? You see this in supermarkets, you see this in towns all the time. Buy locally from the people that are living in your community. That means if you are a Hindu and you need to paint your house and there is a Hindu company down the street, use them. Work with your own kind. Buy local.
That's a good one. A lot of people go buy always in commercial stuff. I do as well. But if I can, I always go to the community to pay something. For example, I go to my local gym that is a fighting gym, and then it's 3 months that I don't go. But I pay every month, even if I don't go, because I'm supporting the community gym. Because if that community gym fails, all the people in the gym will fail, and the community around me will be poorer. And then in poor place, it is more criminality than it's bad. So I always support, even if I couldn't go because I've been too busy with my work, even because I haven't been really well, because I trained too much last year. I had a break, but I still keep supporting. And then if I can, I always try to support people around me. It's important.
Number two, let's say one of your cousins needs a loan for a business to start it. Give him the loan. Help the people around you. Don't watch them fall, but you want to help the people around you stand up. Number three.
Addressing this, then they have like their own kind of bank, because they loan money each other. So they don't have money. They don't have to give money to the bank because they get money from their community. It's really interesting that. So I don't even know if it's like the Muslim, then they have riba. It's kind of illegal to have an interest into bank, because the interest is for them is exploiting poor people. So it would be interesting. I don't know. But it's interesting that it's a really good mentality. So you get your help from person next to you.
Be happy for each other when each other succeeds. In Yiddish, the word is fargin. When you see your neighbor, your cousin, your uncle, your brother, when you see your friend, your schoolmate, when you see them doing well, enjoy that success. Be happy for them, because if you hate them, if you hate their success, you will never be successful on your own, because whatever it is that you hate, you're going to stay away from. Be happy for the people in your community when they start succeeding.
That's really interesting, because sometimes we forget that the people around us, we are there or support them, and don't because we are next to them just for the sake of being next to them. We need to support them. So if they are successful, we should keep supporting them even more. Sometimes it's hard, and I struggle sometimes as well for this.
Number four, ask the people in your community for opportunities. And don't be proud. Don't be too afraid. You guys have to start to use each other as building blocks. Use each other to climb up like a wall, like a climbing wall. Use the people around you. You know successful business people that are from your community. Go to those people and ask for opportunity. Don't be too proud. Don't be too proud. If they're not going to give you the business, who will? Go to the people around you and ask for opportunity.
That's a big one as well. I always grew up with a lot of pride, and then my ego always put in between. Luckily, I always been enough intelligent, I think, to understand when I need to shut the fuck up and listen and get information. But sometimes I know still nowadays that my ego gets in between, and then I think, well, I maybe don't need that help because I think I can do it by myself, but in reality I need the help. So it's really hard. It's really hard, especially when you don't have like a guideline to follow. So I'm getting better and better. But the ego is a big one, the proud of yourself, and then you want to, you want to be there by yourself, and then you want to be the strongest one. Sometimes it fucks you up. Sometimes you self-destruct yourself. You're sabotaging yourself by doing this.
Number 5, maybe even most important, make sure to give charity locally. Because when you give charity locally, people are going to want to see you succeed. If they know that you're giving back to their schools, their mosques, their churches, their whatever it is, and they see that you're giving back, they're going to want to give you business, because giving you business is good for them indirectly.
Charity. I do charity, but I'm not that good at it. I should give more charity. I need to get more in a position where I can give more to charity. So I'm not good enough yet with charity, and then I have to work on it. I give to charity, but I don't give too much local. I don't give much as I think I should give. And then I don't think it's even the money. Even if you make enough, even if you make a minimum wage, you should be able to give money to charity. It doesn't matter the money, because it's a habit and you have to get it. It doesn't matter how much money you make. People that make £10,000 a month, £20,000 a month, they don't give to charity anyway. I need to get better at it because I'm not consistent. I give it to charity, but I'm not consistent. That's my problem.
And the most important is encourage others in your community to also give charity, so that you guys all have a common goal and you guys move together as one. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to keep on doing this, please.
So yeah, as well, like the community around me, they're not that good doing charity. So I need to work in the charity, we think. I hope as well to make way more money in the future so I can help more. And then nothing. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you get some good advice from this gentleman. It's really, really important to have this kind of information that we can learn from. And I'll see you next video. Leave your comment, subscribe to the channel. I hope to see you soon. Bye.